Hey guys, this is normally not something I upload, but I wanted to upload it just to make something different. There was this one video I'll link in the description where this guy goes and look at unused assets in Black Ops 1, and he found PNG images of perks that seemed to be the pro version. And that got me thinking, what if the Call of Duty Zombies perks had pro version? Now, if you don't know what a pro perk is, it's pretty much when you climb high enough in the ranks, for example in Black Ops 1, where you get enough achievements for a specific perk, and you get to unlock the pro version, which adds an extra feature. Now, what if Call of Duty Zombies had pro perks? I'm going to try to explain what I think would be on every perk that isn't on the modern Call of Duties. I might do one for Cold War if we get 9 likes on the video, mainly because it technically already has a pro version. But I'll explain what the Ether upgrades would do if it had a pro version. Also, most of these are probably going to be based off of what I think is more towards my gameplay, mainly because a lot of people that I see play similarly to how I play, so it kind of makes sense. I'm also gonna be explaining how much points wise it would cost, as you can't, there's really no ranks in Call of Duty Zombies, unless if you include Black Ops 2 and 3, and I think 4? Also, take a look at this number, blah blah blah, like and subscribe, and you'll get the IRS. Alright, first one is pretty straightforward for Juggernog. Just add 1 or 2 hits. There's not really much you could do with Juggernog, mainly because it's designed to help you get out of horrible situations. And make it like 5,000 points, because like those 2 extra hits are gonna be a very, very big difference. Next up is Speed Cola. So, to this, I'd probably say that up to at least 10% speed increase for reload time, depending how many zombies are nearby. I say that because, well, Speed Cola already reloads really fast. Also, make it like 3,500 points. Next up is Double Tap 1.0. I'd say the pro version would probably cost as much as actual double tap, 2,000 points. Make it like do double the damage, kind of like 2.0. Next up is Quick Revive. I'd say this would cost 5,000 points just for being able to keep all your perks. Because going down and trying to get back all your perks is real pain, and I feel like maybe it should also like when everyone's down, then you can revive yourself. Next up is Double Tap 2.0. I would say that the ammo used per second would be lowered, but keep the fire rate the same. Like, you drink Double Tap, and when you drink it, your fire rate goes up, but the amount of bullets per second that you use is increased. So what I'm getting at is that you drink it, and then you get this same fire rate, but the amount of bullets per second is lowered. So you're technically saving on ammo even when you have a very high fire rate. And I guess keep it at 25,000. Next up is Mule Kick. Well, I'd say keep this at 4,000 points, because it's as low as I could possibly make it since the base version is 4,000 points. This one is just going to be straightforward. Just double the ammo reserve, just so then you can carry more ammunition. It only makes sense. You get to hold a third gun, you get to hold more ammo. Next up is Stamina Up. I would say this would be 3,000 points, and you would be immune to fall damage, kind of like in Cold War, where you can upgrade it to make it immune to fall damage. This, I don't really have any need for Stamina Up, so this perk would be very, very helpful. Especially like maps in like town where I like to train zombies from I like to train zombies in the buildings and then jump out. And sometimes it's really annoying when you're low on health and then you just jump and then fall and die. Next up, PhD Flopper. Okay, this one might be a little upsetting, but there's really nothing else I could think of. It, I'm setting it to 4,000 points, but giving it this feature for only one reason in particular, making it immune to every map hazard just for speedrunners. Cause PhD Flopper makes you immune to explosives. That's and when you dolphin dive, yeah, you do blow up and don't take fall damage. But there's not much you can really do with PhD Flopper, so I guess I'll just throw this in for the speedrunners. Next up is Deadshot Daiquiri. Um, I'd say I put this at 2,500 points, and you'll get extra bonus damage for headshots. Since it's really easy to hit zombies in the head, there's really no point in Deadshot Daiquiri. I mean, even in Cold War, it emphasizes on damage more than accuracy. Despite it despite it being entirely purposed originally for accuracy. Next up is Tombstone Soda. I'd put this at the same price as actual Tombstone, and I don't know, there's really nothing much to do, so I guess like when you go down, you get to use your actual weapons. There's nothing really much to do with Tombstone since it's just there to give you back your stuff when you die in co-op. Vulture Aid. Uh, Vulture Aid is a very hard one to do because it kind of already has a second feature. It drops ammo and points when you kill a zombie, but then it also lets you see every map element like your wall buys, perks, and or pack-a-punches, the mystery box, stuff like that. Through the wall, it goes for 3,000 points, but I don't know exactly what to put Vulture Aid on. I've thought about it for quite a while, and I don't really know about this one. If you have any thoughts, put it down in the comments if you'd like. Who's Who? I think there should be like 2 extra features on the Pro version. Maybe have it so then you get to spawn with your perks and weapons when you're trying to revive yourself. And when you go down, you just go back into the state you were in if you didn't have Who's Who. Or if you have Quick Revive in single player, then just make it so then Quick Revive takes over and revives you. And last one is Widow's Wine. Putting this at 4,000 points. I think that this one should replace your grenades with the same old frag grenades as normal, and then put these weird ball things as for D-pad down if you're on controller. I don't know what it would be for keyboard and mouse. I feel because these things are for your Widow's Wine, and if you get hit, then they detonate on the zombies. But the thing is, they replace your frag grenades, which I find pretty useful, especially on high rounds, or if you're trying to save yourself. Frag grenades are very useful. And I believe that's all of the perks. If I missed any, I'll try to go in the comments and try to make up for it. And remember, if this gets 9 likes, then I'll cover the ones on Cold War for the leveling system of the ether crystals. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. See you next time, and I do apologize for the awkward wording and me sounding a bit nervous. I don't really do speeches that well, but in the end, I hope you enjoyed it. That's all that matters. Peace. Also, the Raygun's view model has a hole in it.